and welcome to Clean Eating with Claudia and HASfit. Today, I'm in the kitchen because I'm going to show you all how to make brownies using coconut flour. This is a great recipe because it's vegan, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, high in fiber, and we're using nothing but whole food ingredients. Don't worry about writing down any of the directions or ingredients. Just click on this link that's available in the video description. That shoots you over to HASfit.com where we have everything ready to go for you. Let's get baking. Okay, so we're getting started on our brownies. I do have my oven preheating at 350 degrees. So the first thing we're going to start with is half a cup of coconut flour. We're using coconut flour in this recipe because it's gluten-free. It's a great source of fiber as well. Then we're going to add half a cup of a raw cacao powder. Now you can use regular cocoa powder, but I'm using cacao because it's less processed and it's a really good source of antioxidants. Then I have half a teaspoon of baking soda, and we're gonna follow that up by about a quarter of a teaspoon to half a teaspoon of sea salt or Himalayan pink sea salt. And we'll whisk all of these dry ingredients together. And once these are combined, just set this bowl over to the side and we're going to get started on our wet ingredients. Okay, so we're starting with the wet ingredients and we're going to start with 5 eggs. Now, I am using flax eggs, which basically is 5 tablespoons of ground flax meal and 15 tablespoons of water. So for 1 flax egg, it's 1 tablespoon flax meal and 3 tablespoons of water. So this is what the product looks like. You mix it together, you let it set, and it actually becomes a binder, much like eggs. So, because I'm gonna keep this a vegan recipe, we've got 5 flax eggs, and to that, I'm adding 3/4 of a cup of pure maple syrup. You can also use honey. We're using the maple syrup because, of course, it's just another way to get sweetness without actually having to use sugar. Then we have 1/3 cup of melted coconut oil. You can also use butter. Next, we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of a pure vanilla extract. And lastly, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of milk. Now, I'm using unsweetened almond milk, but please use whatever it is that you'd like or have readily available. And then you'll just mix all of these ingredients together. And then we'll move on to the process of adding the wet and the dry ingredients together. So the next step would be to add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients while stirring with the hand mixer, or you can stir it by hand. So let me go ahead and add this in. So I have my batter nice and mixed. I have an 8x8 baking dish that I've lined with parchment paper. You can also use a non-stick cooking spray. Just give it a real liberal spray and you're set to go. So now I'm just gonna pour my batter into the baking dish, and I am actually going to bake this in my 350 degree preheated oven for 25 minutes. Once your brownies are done baking, be sure to let them cool for about 15 to 20 minutes before removing them from the pan. These brownies are so moist and fudgy and thousands of times healthier than the store-bought mixes. If you enjoyed this recipe, please be sure to check out my blog on HASfit's website where I have more recipes for you. You can also find hundreds of free workouts, meal plans to lose or gain weight, and our complete 30 to 90-day fitness programs. Please do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, and like us on Facebook for the best daily motivation. You can now even also download the new HASfit Interactive Trainer app so you can take these awesome recipes and exercises with you wherever you go. This has been Clean Eating with Claudia and HASfit, and remember to eat clean and train dirty.